Kapian Kamupan New Dios. I am Nicole, your local Ivatan friend. We're here to share some information and history about Baton's Isles. So let me introduce you to the Ivatan people. The Ivatan people are native to the Atons, Abuyan Islands of the northernmost Philippines. They are genetically closely related to other ethnic groups in northern Luzon. The culture of the Ivatans is partly influenced by the environmental condition of Atons. Unlike the old-type nipa huts common in the Philippines, Ivatans have adopted their now famous stone houses made of coral and limestone, designed to protect against the hostile climate. In 1990, the population of the Ivatans was 15,026. An increase of 24% over the 1980 population of 12,091. These were distributed to the 6 municipalities, with 38% residing in Bosco, 23% in Payat, 12% in Aptang, 11% in Ahado, and 8% for Yugan and Ivana. For the 2000 census, 15,834 Ivatans were among the 16,421 population in Atons.
The early Ivatan natives evolved into a system of governance in the pattern of a Baranganic society, with clear hierarchy of officials and members, and defined roles and functions much like that found in a boat crew. There were 4 classes of people in the prehistoric Bataan society: the Mampas, the Mapalons, the Cadianes, and the Mampas, also Mampas, and the Mapalons, also Mapalons, were the principales who were the most prominent people, forming the elite class of society. Each cluster of houses or town was ruled by the Mampas Makos, who had supreme, absolute, and independent power. His who held supreme, absolute, and independent power. The domain was divided into barangays, ID in Batan and Sabtan, and Hili in Itbayat, a group of people whose head was a Mapalon. Under the Mapalones were subjects called Kelianes. Before, the natives lived in hilltop fortresses called Ijans around Orong, which they built compact settlements. As the men folks mean preoccupation, the children respected and obeyed. They lived a serene life, with the boys going out fishing with their fathers, and the girls staying with their mothers at home. It is only when they are grown up that these girls are sent to the fields to gather yams and potatoes, which they carry in baskets on pori. Their heads to prepare as food for the whole family. Every man has a field of his own, which he cultivates for sustenance for the family. Tribal wars are common that time, so they built fortresses on mountain top called Ijangs that act as the evacuation center for their female and old relatives, while the man protect the village. When the invaders climb, the Ivatan man roll large boulder rocks to the invading tribes. There are tribal rocks to the invading tribes. There are tribal laws. They followed that time called customary laws. It states that during tribal wars, the female relatives are not allowed to be hurt, even if they are on the enemy side. Because Ivatan woman takes care of their male relatives. They help cultivate the farms, gather food for their families, heal food for their family, heal the wounds of their male relatives who join tribal wars. Also, they make herbal medicines for those who got sick. Women are very important for the Ivatan tribes. So, during tribal wars, the Ivatan women and girls can enjoy their freedom. During war, they can freely walk in their farms. Also prohibited if one catches or suspected doing witchcraft, death penalty will be charged. Witches are drowned in a dark cave with large boulders food poisoning are also prohibited. The Ivatan tribe had a fishing ritual called Kapevanivano. The Ivatan fishermen gathered this into Ivatan shaman. The Ivatan shaman observes the liver of pig to identify if the sea is safe to be sailed on. Also, they can foresee if there are plenty of fishes to be catched on this season. One of the highest social status among the Ivatan tribe are the Manchanitu. Manchanitu or Mancha-Anitu can communicate with spirits. They have the ability to cure illnesses due to witchcraft. Next are the Mangaptas. The Mangaptas heal with their hands. They massages the painful muscular area until it disappears. They can also bring back dislocated bones with their knowledge in human anatomy. On the other hand, Manuvatuva. The Manuvatuva are known to be good at herbal medicines. They diagnose their patient and after a while, they suggest herbal oral medication according to charts, herbal oral medication according to yes, they illness have discovered they memorized almost every medicinal plants available in Bhutan. Finally, the Mapatau. The Ivatan tribes called the one and only God. Mapaitawuth, Mapai, Ta, Mapaitu, is a supreme being who created everything. Patients here are based on Dr. Honder's researches in his Taming the Wind article. Together, these features depicted the native people at their native best in mastering a harsh environment and fashioning out a dignified, sustainable existence, even in isolation. The Ivatans of today speak the Ivatan language on the islands of Batan and Sabtan, and Ishbayatan on the island of Ofbit. These are not dialects of the Filipino language, but are distinct languages in the Austronesian family of languages. English, however, is used as a medium of instruction in schools, along with Filipino, also an Austronesian language based on Tagalog. The Ivatan language has been described by linguists as having a staggering morphological complexity, but is threatened as younger Ivatans increasingly speak Filipino. It is also part of the Ivatan cultural heritage that needs to be preserved. The Ivatans of today have retained the values of their ancestors that made them exceptional. In 200 years and continuing education in the last 100, these values have been further strengthened. The Ivatans are described as peaceful, God-loving, honest, resilient, helpful, cheerful, and gentle, but hardy and hard-working, traits that no doubt were shaped by the environment, religion, education, and content. Their unique evolution as a people Batans is described as the most peaceful place in the Philippines. Oh, a place that is pure and timeless. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my creator. But si Nicole, Manda, and Mirwa. Dios mamahis Gino.